Good morning. You know, for a common guy who needs to do a speech, stay voiceless can be really a shame, can be really bad. But imagine the situation if I was a king. I mean, the king is the representative of the people, and a king who can't do a speech can be really, really terrible and shy of himself. So that's what the movie I choose is about. The King's Speech. It stars Colin Firth as Prince Albert, the Duke of York, and Geoffrey Rush, who plays Lionel Logue, a speech therapist. So in this movie, Prince Albert, Colin Firth, is about to become king because his father is going to die soon. And it takes place in the history in the Britain in the 19th century. So in that time, during that time, the king had a really important role to the society. The king had no obligations. His only obligation was to speak for and speak to the people. But Prince Albert had a problem. He had to face a stammering condition. Do you know stammering? It's when you try to speak and it goes like, good morning. It's a speech problem. And you know, he was about to become king, so he needed to learn how to talk, and he couldn't. I got a picture of trying to show what stammering is. So he had tried several times with different doctors and therapists to help him overcome this problem, but he couldn't make it. So his beloved wife was keeping looking for more doctors to help him, and someday someone told her that a really good therapist, not a doctor, but a therapist, Lionel Logue, could help him. But this person who told her advised her that his methods were really unusual and a bit different than the usual doctors. In the beginning she was a bit worried, but after she met him, she started trusting him and finally convinced Prince Albert to see him. Their first meeting did not end well. Lionel Logue, as I told you, he was very unusual and different, and his methods were completely crazy. You know, he didn't respect the prince in the proper way. So instead of calling him Royal Highness or My King, he was just calling him Birdie. It was his nickname, his family's nickname. So the prince got really upset with him. You know, Lionel Logue was always trying to be more intimate with the king. He believed that they must become friends so he could help the prince overcome his problem. But the prince was a really closed guy, so they were arguing and fighting all the time, and their first meeting didn't end up well. The first activity, it's about a video that shows their first meeting, just a couple of minutes of it, and well, you can fill in the blanks.
Let's watch it first, before we get the paper.
Okay.
Have you guys seen this movie before?
I think I read the book. I saw
Yeah.
the movie.
You know, it's based on real facts,
Yeah.
historical movie.
True
It's
story.
really, really good.
Please. Call me Lionel.
Oops. I don't know why the image didn't.
Please. Call me Lionel. Prefer Doctor. I prefer Lionel. What'll I call you?
Your Royal Highness. And sir, after that.
It's a little bit formal for here. I prefer names.
Prince Albert, Frederick, Arthur, George.
How about Bertie?
Only my family uses that.
Perfect. In here, it's better if we're equals.
If we were equals, I would be here. I've been home with my wife, and no one would give a damn.
Well, please don't do that.
That's why.
I believe sucking smoke into your lungs will kill you.
My physicians say it relaxes the throat.
They're idiots.
They've all been knighted.
Makes it official then.
Okay, should I?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.
His sarcasm is amazing. It makes it official.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again.
Can you start to see that? Oh, never mind.
Ready? Go.
Please. Call me Lionel.
Prefer, Doctor.
I prefer Lionel. What'll I call you?
Your Royal Highness. Then sir, after that.
It's a little bit formal for here. I prefer names.
Prince Albert, Frederick, Arthur, George.
How about 30?
Only my family uses that.
Perfect. In here, it's better if we're equals.
If we were equals, I wouldn't be here. I've been home with my wife, and no one would give a damn.
Well, please don't do that.
I'm sorry.
I believe sucking smoke into your lungs will kill you.
My physicians say it relaxes the throat.
They're idiots.
They've all been knighted.
Makes it official then.
Okay, one more time.
Maybe two.
Please. Call me Lionel.
Prefer, Doctor.
I prefer Lionel. What'll I call you?
Your Royal Highness. Then sir, after that.
It's a little bit formal for here. I prefer names.
Prince Albert, Frederick, Arthur, George.
How about 30?
Only my family uses that.
Perfect. In here, it's better if we're equals.
If we were equals, I wouldn't be here. I've been home with my wife, and no one would give a damn.
Well, please don't do that.
I'm sorry.
I believe sucking smoke into your lungs will kill you.
My physicians say it relaxes the throat.
They're idiots.
They've all been knighted.
Makes it official then.